Hi, I'm Alex. My pronouns are he, him, and his. I am a senior studying psychology and I work for University Health Services Prevention as a program facilitator. And on behalf of UHS Prevention, I'd like to welcome you to campus as a new student. We know that this is a strange, challenging time to be preparing for a transition to college, and with a lot of uncertainty around the future, we wanted to take some time and talk with you about some things that we hope will remain unchanged. Our values and investment in creating a safe, respectful experience of UW-Madison for you and for all other students. We also wanted to let you know that pretty soon you'll be participating in some online prevention training programs for new students, and this includes two required programs: Alcohol EDU, about a safe, healthy relationship with alcohol, and You Got This, about preventing sexual and relationship violence. There's also a recommended suicide prevention training program for UW-Madison students that would give you the skills necessary to support friends who might be struggling with mental health. These programs are in place because we care about and we value your safety and well-being, and we know that we all benefit when we have the skills, tools, and information necessary to support one another. I think these programs are useful, for example, because Alcohol EDU helped me discover a couple different ways alcohol can affect my running, among other things. I got really into running in college, and certain drinking behaviors could really damage a lot of the progress that I'd otherwise be making in training. When it comes to the suicide prevention training program for UW students, this program helped all of my relationships, not just mine with friends who were struggling with mental health concerns. I became a much better listener, and I discovered a lot of new ways I can communicate more comfortably, effectively, and respectfully. We hope you engage with these programs with a desire to learn how you and your peers can help contribute to the kind of campus environment that we all deserve. We also know many of you might be coming in already with some challenging personal issues around these topics, and we want you to know that there are resources available to support you, and that alternatives to the required programs exist for students who might find them emotionally challenging. We know that our campus community is made up of people from all around the country and all around the world with a variety of different personal backgrounds and personal identities, and we want to be very intentional about supporting and respecting these diverse identities and perspectives that make us who we are. We all have the right, and we all have the power, to help create a campus community in which we all feel safe. Here's what a caring campus community looks like to us as current UW-Madison students. Here at UW-Madison, we try to look out for each other, check in, and get help if we're worried about somebody, even if we don't know that person. The programs you'll soon be participating in will help give you the tools and resources necessary to do just this. Peers and friends can often be a great source of support for students, and sometimes students need more support than peers can provide. There are no-cost, confidential resources available at UW-Madison, including resources for students experiencing mental health concerns and survivors of sexual and relationship violence. Seeking help and using these supportive resources is really common on campus and an important part of taking care of yourself. Further, campus data shows that the vast majority, 94%, of UW-Madison students do not think less of their peers who seek mental health care. While many UW students drink, not everybody does. Data from UW students shows that the vast majority of students are drinking 4 or fewer drinks in an evening. And whether or not alcohol is present, everyone has a right to be made to feel safe, respected, and that they belong. And we all have a role to play in making this happen. Drinking or using other substances is never an excuse to make somebody feel uncomfortable, disrespected, or to violate anyone's personal boundaries. There's a lot of available resources on campus, and this campus is for everyone, and students use these resources frequently. These include resources for students experiencing mental health concerns, survivors of sexual and relationship violence, LGBT students, students of color, international students, Native students, students in recovery, students with disabilities, student veterans, and transfer students. For example, University Health Services offers group counseling, individual counseling, crisis support, and support services for survivors of sexual and relationship violence. When you get to campus, you'll also be able to learn about the different resources available at the Red Gym, including the International Student Center, the Multicultural Student Center, and the Gender and Sexuality Campus Center, among others. We all have the power to help create the campus culture here at UW-Madison, and we all have the right to create a campus culture that's safe and inclusive and that celebrates all of the diverse identities and experiences that make us who we are. Personally, I tried to keep these goals in mind when I was able to be president of a club a few years back. I tried to schedule events during weekend evenings so that students had plenty of alternatives to drinking if they wanted them. I included links to helpful resources in my emails, and I made myself available to all types of questions, not just those relating to the campus club. We wish we could be having these conversations with you in person, but in lieu of that, we just wanted to take some time and welcome you to campus and share a little bit of our own experiences as students. We hope that during your transition and throughout your time here, you can ask yourself and those around you, how can we all contribute to a safe, respectful campus experience and environment in which we can all thrive? We appreciate you, and thank you for listening, and thank you for all of the unique things that you will bring to our university. We're excited to see you on campus, and we're excited to see how you shape this campus into being the best it can be.